Hi everybody, this is Trevor Gold with Gold Computing, and today in-house with us we have the just released iPhone X, iPhone X, however you choose to say that. This is the 64GB model and the color of the device is space gray. Before we get into the actual unboxing of the device, I'd like to go over some of the initial specifications. This device has a 5.8-inch Super Retina HD AMOLED display. It supports 3D touch. It has an A11 Bionic chip as a processor, and it supports 64-bit architectures. It has two 12-megapixel camera lenses. One is a wide-angle lens, and the other one is a telephoto lens, very similar to what you would find on the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. The video recording supports 4K recording at 24 frames per second, at 30 frames per second, as well as 60 frames per second. So that's pretty astonishing. That's very nice. Has a true depth camera, which is the front facing camera. That's a 7-megapixel camera. For the first time, this device will support Face ID versus Touch ID. So that'll be very interesting to see how well that works. Just like all the other previous iPhones, it supports Apple Pay. It's supported on AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, and other cell carriers as well. And that's probably the most important specs, obviously, with the exception of this screen. So obviously this is not yet the phone, it's just a box, but just look at that screen from edge to edge. That is a really nice design. So let's get into the unboxing here. So again, you sort of see the image of the iPhone X here. On the right side of the box, it just says iPhone. Left side, again iPhone. Bottom has the Apple logo. Top of the box, Apple logo, so nothing really different there at all. On the back here, you'll see that again, this is the 64GB model. And besides that, there's just some other information. It's not really that important. And so let's open up the device. Okay, take that off there. Okay, and here we go. Let's see what is included in the box. Just has some initial material, which is very common on all iPhones, designed by Apple in California. Go ahead and take that to the side for a minute. And of course, here is the phone. That is a beautifully designed phone. Let's go ahead and take that out for a minute, set that to the side. And let's see what else is included, see if it's any different than any other iPhone box. Have the charging brick here. Looks identical to any other iPhone charging brick. Here are the ear pods. Get a close-up of those. Again, those look identical, nothing drastically different with those. And the iPhone charging cable. Lightning cable. Again, look at that up close. Nothing different about that. Looks identically similar to other iPhones. And that's all there is in the box. Just going to put all that back in there. And let's bring the phone here into view, which is the reason that I'm performing the video, and hopefully you're watching this. So look at this device. It is beautiful. Space gray, in my opinion, is really the best model. It just gives a very sleek black appearance, front and back, just two slabs of glass. It's beautiful. Let's go ahead and take off the protective coating here. Okay. So as you see on the front here, there's no home button anymore. It's just one slab of glass. Up at the top here, you'll see that there's the speaker grill, as well as the front-facing camera and the Face ID technologies all built in there. On the back of it here, you see the two camera lenses. There's the Apple logo. And at the bottom, it just says iPhone. There you go. It is really nice. I mean, it's a very clean appearance. There's not really anything on it as far as branding from T-Mobile or from any of the other carriers. Just says iPhone, the Apple logo. the camera lens on the back. I would say that that camera hump is still pretty big. I would have hoped that Apple would have tried to address that by now, because when you set the phone down, it's going to be sitting right on that lens. So that's one thing of concern, but otherwise it's a beautiful device. Let's go and power this thing on real quick. See if it has any charge. There we go. There's the Apple logo. While that's still booting up there, let's look at what we have on the sides of the phone. So there's the silent or mute switch. We have the volume up and down switches there. On the bottom here, we got the speaker grill, as well as one is going to be a mic. There's the lightning port to charge the device. On the right side of the device here, you have the power button. See if we can get a good view of that. Let's try this. There we go. And this is where the SIM tray is located to put the SIM card into the device. Nothing on the top at all. And again, let's get a close-up view there of the camera lenses. There we go. This thing is beautiful in the back. Look how reflective that is. Okay, so we have the device here. Let's see if we can change that language. Okay. You see the bottom here, it says, let's see if that shows again. It's going to go through all the different languages, but it said basically swipe up to continue, I believe is what it said. Let's give it a second to go back to the English language. Well, I wonder how many it's going to go through. There we go, swipe up to open. So we'll swipe up. And that's strange. Appears to be a little border around where you would choose the language, but we're going to go ahead and choose English. Select your country or region, United States. Okay, I guess it gives you a quick start there. I'm going to say set up manually. Okay, we're going to go ahead and choose our network. Give me a second to type in the encryption key. Okay, may take a few minutes to activate your phone. It's really strange how it has this border around it. You sort of can't see exactly what it's saying. Your iPhone could not be activated. Use activation server cannot be reached. Try connecting your iPhone to activate it, or try again in a couple of minutes. I would assume this is happening because there were so many iPhone 10 sold, and most of them were all received either this morning or this afternoon, so I'm sure their servers are just being overwhelmed at the moment. Let's try that again. Okay, good deal. So iPhone recognized the unique three-dimensional features of your face to unlock automatically, use Apple Pay, and make purchases from your iTunes and App Store. Well, at the moment, I'm not going to necessarily go through this because this is just the unboxing. I'll go to more of an in-depth video of showing exactly how the Face ID works and some of those things work. So let's take again just a close look at the device. This thing is beautiful. I'm really glad that I chose to get the iPhone 10. I was considering passing on that, but the fact that this design is so radically different. I mean, just look at this display. Almost from edge to edge, there's absolutely almost no border on the display whatsoever. I'm going to really enjoy using the device. Maybe after using it for a bit, I'll go back and perform a video showing the face unlock and some of the different features of this device. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. I do appreciate everyone subscribing and viewing, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.